Hello and welcome. I am pretty new here. I've done a few videos already. I really am trying to connect with anyone, everyone. Do you feel distant? Do you feel really alone? Have you lost your joy? Do you not know how to grasp joy? Well, here's a few ways that I know to change that, to walk away from that, to not hold on to that. And it's not a miraculous snap your fingers. Uh, but we as human beings, we need other people around us. We crave being wanted. We really have that need that's deep inside to be loved. And it's not a perfect get get fixed quick, you know. It's definitely not. But this channel is about Jesus and encouragement. Sorry, turn my notification to mute. Apologize about that. It's not about uh, anything else other than me sharing personal stories at times, encouraging people, and it's all about Jesus. Without the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, I couldn't do what I'm doing. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. I went through a long time sitting thinking, what am I going to do? When am I going to start? And it just happened. It grew to the point where I just started. But I personally have felt distant from coworkers, distant from friends, distant from most definitely family members. And there's a whole story about that. Dysfunction, toxic relationships, codependency, fear, manipulation, control. And that comes with it. Distance, don't feel close, feel very far away, don't know what happened. What caused this? Feeling alone, isolated, not having anyone to turn to. And you lost your joy. Did you ever have joy? Excuse me. Some people have never had joy. They might not know what it is. Forgive the light today. It's dark outside, it's sunny outside, and this is my little office with my little ring light over there. So if I stay like this, because my laptop is on a slant, but most important is what I'm saying, right? And I pop on here with no script. I just have a little notebook that I have my title written, and I just sit and I look around and I think of my thoughts and I put them out there. No script. I just turn on the camera. There's a lot I think about. There's a lot I've been through. So even if I help one person, and let me know in the comments, please do that because I want to have a community start here. Um, I want to share with people and I want them to share with me. Feel free. Don't feel afraid. Fear, God said so many times in the Word, in the Bible, and I use King James Version. I feel it's the best. There's a couple out there that aren't. They take the context out, but I go with how many times has He said, do not fear. Do not fear. I can take care of it. And He will. He does. You ask Him into your heart and life. We're all sinners. We have from the fall in Genesis. He didn't want the fall, but Satan came through, and we have sin. So we grew in sin. We were born into sin. If we, as a person of sound mind and knowing, come into my heart, come into my life, please, I need you. I'm a sinner. I don't know how to fix me. I don't know how to live this life. And believe me, without him and with him are two books that I could write without him and with him. And people can't make you happy. He can put the things in you to make you happy. He can help you get your dreams and your goals, and if it's his will. He wants us to come to him because he wants us to reflect him. He wants us to live the best life. He wants to give us the best things, and even with the bad, because we're supposed to go through tribulation. Not the tribulation in the end. We're supposed to go through, as believers, as children of God, as born again Christians, the relationship. It's not a religion. The relationship of being connected with him, asking him to come in. He can't force it on us. He won't force it on us. He can't do it. We have to come to him. So people, like I was saying, can't make us happy. I've looked. Nobody could make me happy. Nobody could satisfy the needs, the wants, the desires that only he can give. But through him, he can provide a loving, God-honoring spouse. He can provide housing, which he has done with me right where I sit in 2014. That was a previous video. It's coming out. That video is coming out late tonight. And today I don't celebrate, but today's St. Patrick's Day. I just happen to have green. I threw it on last night late. I made the video last night late, but I scheduled it for late tonight. So that'll come out, and then this will come out. I don't mean to confuse anyone. Either way, they're both interchangeable. They are connected. Yeah, last night's and tonight's very connected. Once you bring him in, once you invite him, that's what we do. We invite him. We want you here. He was already supposed to be there, but again, the fall. So, and I hope y'all are still here. I understand. People would have clicked off already. I thank you for being here and staying. I wish everybody would stay just to get the whole picture, not just a little piece, not just one portion of a sentence, but to get the whole context that we have that empty piece in our heart. We're searching, we're looking, we don't know where it is. We don't know what to grab. We don't know. And that's why it's so wonderful that we have the internet for the good, the internet to put this in front of people that are on the other side of the world, people that never heard it before. And there are people out there, and if I can connect to one person, that would I could say, okay, I did what I came here for. Although my goal is to connect with way more than one person. We don't force it. People think, oh my gosh, don't force this on me. I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of hearing it. It's this and this. We're just trying to share the good news. That's what the gospel is. The gospel is the good news. And we share it because There are spiritual, since the beginning of time, since everything started, since God created everything, there have been battles, spiritual battles in the heavenly places. It's not against flesh, and we don't fight against flesh. The human form is the outside. The soul is what we can't see. So we're fighting these spiritual entities, which brings us to feel what is going on. Why is everything so messed up? Why is there hate, division, deception, confusion? That's the enemy. That's Satan. I don't even like mentioning his name. That is Satan. So he makes us that don't believe, that don't have a relationship with Jesus, he grabs on. And he's grabbing on to many souls as I sit here. He has constantly, throughout the centuries, grabbed the souls of people that just they heard and they ignored and they rejected God, or they never heard of it. There are people that live in places that don't have technology. This is my Hello Kitty cup that my son bought for me on Valentine's Day. I almost forgot. What, the months are flying so fast. But yeah, it my coffee's getting cold. That's his plan. It's continuing. It's now. It's current. It's always there. And that's why we're trying to get on and speak and before your last breath, have you choose Jesus. Without choosing Jesus, we go to the fiery hot place that's called hell, and that people in church really aren't teaching. They don't want to tell. They just want you to feel good and, have coffee and donuts and, get a little bit of this that I'm giving you. And they might not even have any Bible. They might not have anything that has to do with God in their sermon, but that's another conversation. So yes, distant, alone, and without joy, and all the other things. It can happen without it can just hit us. It can just hit us out of nowhere. But I've had seasons. I've had the worst season of all these, plus more. And I've had seasons where, like now, with all the things that I've been through, even in the last 2, 3 years, even in the last year, the peace that he brings and the content feeling, regardless of what's going on, you get upset less about it. You focus less about it. When you're focused on him, you're reading the Bible, you're with like-minded people, you're walking a new walk, you're walking away from people like I did. You're changing your daily way, your schedule. You're changing habits. You're getting rid of things and you're bringing new things in. Not focusing. That was the big, huge thing that I learned a long time ago. If I focus on my problems, they're going to be bigger than Jesus. If I focus on my sadness and how I can't change this, that, and the third, and I can't do this, I can't do that, I can only do what I can do. I can't do anything without him. He helps me to do and say and think and to balance my life and to live better each day. And I thank him for it. I come to him, and this is prayer. We might not have been taught this when we were young, or ever. Father, I come to you through your son Jesus Christ. I thank you. I thank you for all you've done, all you're doing, and all you will do. I ask for your will because I don't know what you want for me. I might want wrong things. And you say what you feel, and you bring all your problems and things and anything, and you just talk to him like I'm talking to you. Anytime, anywhere. I just, if I think of something on the toilet, I'm being honest. I I try to wait because I don't want to, I feel rude, like, and then I forget what I'm gonna say. So I in the shower, that's I guess okay, but on the toilet, I don't feel comfortable. But you can if you want. But praying to him, as thanking him always, thanking him because we don't have anything without him. He provides everything. I have needed things and they have come on the day or just before, but he's always on time. I have needed like a bill paid. Like, yo, we're going to shut your stuff off. We're going to shut your electric off. And it came through. Somebody he put in my life. Somebody was already in my life. Timing is perfect because he's perfect. He's the only one that is. So we pray and we ask and we share and we give him everything. Come to him as you are. You don't have to change anything. He already knows. He knows what you're going to ask. He knows what you're going to say. He knows what you're thinking. He knows your heart. He reads your heart. I say, who's reading my mind? He's reading my mind. He knows. He made us before time even existed. And it's all in the Bible. And didn't learn this overnight. 1998 was my start. And I talk about that in previous video. I've been learning, still learning. I'll still be learning. I'll continue to learn. I'll continue to learn until my last breath. And about that, we as believers, as children of God, as born again, new beings. That's what born again Christian is. We're reborn, cleaned of sin. And as you progress, you pray, you talk, you ask for his will. You can say what you want. I'd like to have this. Tell him what you want, but you might not get it. Just be aware. You might. There's things I haven't gotten. So, yeah. Basically, that's you just go day to day. You go day to day, and you just incorporate him more, and you focus less on all the negative and the bad and the painful and the anger and I have so many things to talk about. I used to be angry. I used to be hurt, like very, very touchy. And that has to do with trauma too. And it's still certain things maybe might, but it's so much less, so much less. I talked about my trauma in yesterday's video that's coming out tonight, late tonight. Uh, Today being St. Patrick's Day. Um, it it's so many things, so many things. I cry out of joy because I'm not going through the anger, the trauma, the hurt, the pain, the reliving of the thoughts. That's Satan. The thoughts and the recurring what could I have done? Why did I do what I did wrong? And all the things that we blame ourselves for, shame and blame and misery that he brings. God is not misery. God is not fear. God is not, he doesn't he gets angry because he gets hurt and he wants to see all the best. He doesn't want to see us rebelling and walking away from him or never choosing him. He gets hurt, he gets angry, and he does have a righteous anger. That's when the end of the Bible, he is love, but he's not happy with what's going on. But I hope this helped. Please let me know and others know in the comments. Like this video so it can get out. I really want to spread this to people that want a different take. Everyone has a different story, their own personal story that they lived through. That, I used to think I was the only one. Why me? Why always me? Why we have a target on our back. They hated Jesus, so they hate people who love him and follow him. So again, I'm thankful that you stayed. I'm grateful that you listened and asked questions. That's what this is for. Ask questions, connect, share. Don't be afraid. He has given me strength. He has given me the air that I'm breathing. So I hope this finds you well. I hope people stayed and they're here now and I hope the best for everybody. And we need him. We can't do it without him before our last breath. If we don't accept him, invite him, ask for him to come into our heart and life, he will tell us that, away. I never knew you. Away. Just go. And he didn't make hell for humans. He made it for Satan and his angels. And he won't force you to go to heaven because you didn't want him in your life. So he can't force you to a place that you didn't want, that you didn't ask for, you didn't choose. Us walking away and not choosing him automatically defaults. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting, but I'm hopefully getting people to understand and ask questions, because I'm Italian. Not that that really means anything, but the stereotype, of course, talking with the hands, so confused, ask. Want to share a testimony? Please do. But I thank you again, and I will see you when I hit record the next time. Be well. Bye now.